but can they hear us? I was testing the mic.
Welcome back to the vlog. Today,
It's almost our anniversary.
You just terrified me. I literally just jumped, I promise. All right, yeah, today, yes, it's almost our anniversary.
Yeah, so Saturday when you're seeing this video, the following Monday, 2 days after, is our 1 year anniversary.
Like what? It's been a whole year of pure bliss.
Seriously.
I just did my nails, so I'm being like,
she's like
touching that stuff. Yeah, guys, the salons, man, everything's slowly opening up, but not like fully open yet. So
she cuts my hair, she does her own nails. What can she do? You know what I'm saying?
wait, what can she not do?
What can't she do? That's what I said.
What can't? I thought she said, what can she do?
It's a rough start to this vlog.
We're killing it. All right, so Layla is down for a nap right now. So we planned to go on like an anniversary trip, and we were gonna like vlog it for you guys. But with everything happening right now, I think we're gonna like have to postpone it, and we don't know like how long. Things are opening up, but it's not like fully open or anything.
Right.
So eventually, we're going on an anniversary trip. So, anyways, but we thought that we'd kind of like reminisce of our wedding day.
It'd only be fitting
ago.
that it was like almost exactly 1 year ago.
I know. This is crazy. It's kind of like sad. It was like so magical.
I was just
So we
telling
thought
Carlin,
like we'd share like behind the scenes and stuff that like that you guys have.
I was just telling Carlin, I was like, I wish we could go back and like enjoy it even more, because everybody always says this, but your wedding day is so rushed and you like forget everything. You're not paying attention to the people and everything. You're just running ragged. But it was such a beautiful wedding, so like maybe these pictures will help us reminisce.
Yeah, it was awesome. Okay, so
we're gonna go through our favorite, and we're gonna cast them up on the screen so you can see a lot of the ones we're talking about as well. And we're just gonna go through, chat about them, let you know some behind the scenes and whatnot.
20,000 photos on here. They're like magical. My photographer was unbelievable. She was unreal. I have some videos of our rehearsal.
Hey, hug your wife. I mean, you may kiss your bride, but not tonight. You may kiss your bride tomorrow. This time you may kiss your bride, and then after you kiss your bride,
I'll get it. Okay, Carlin. So.
I've been married for 12 years. And I'm just walking straight down with my wife. I mean, do we stay?
This was probably like, it was, I don't know, I feel like it set the mood for like our whole wedding day, and it was the song He Is Here, and it was just so magical. But in the show, it aired on Up TV, but it's copyrighted, so they had to like mock songs over it, but it was so gorgeous.
I got pictures of the house that Carlin had like fully prepared. I mean, what an amazing soon-to-be wife. That I moved down there and like the whole house is decorated and everything. I came a couple times to help paint and whatnot, but she did like, her and her siblings did like all of it. Look, you can even see your bridesmaid gifts and stuff under the coffee table.
Oh, okay, let's just move on to the wedding day. That morning, the venue, Castleton Farms, it was unbelievable. It was so gorgeous, like you felt like you were in a magical place.
Yeah, you're not even
But
kidding.
they had a like gun range for all the guys to go shoot at. So some of the guys went and shot guns there. But before I started getting ready, I went downstairs to meet Evan. He had wrote a song for our wedding, and we actually have this recorded. It's on iTunes and Spotify. You can check it out. It's called Show You I Do. But he wrote this song for our wedding for us to sing a duet to.
Which we hadn't hardly practiced.
Well, literally, he gets in rehearsal day. I'm still like learning the words and the tune to the song. And I am not even kidding you. Like hand on a Bible. It was like so nerve-wracking. So I'm trying to learn the harmony, the verses, the words. Daniel, his brother's playing it. And it was like super stressful. So that morning, like that's all that was on my mind.
We're
was, like,
literally
nail down that song.
Practicing it that morning, the morning of our wedding.
We got a whole bunch of photos on the balcony, all the bridesmaids, flower girls, and then of course my mom. I have to say about my mom, this wedding would not have been pulled off without my mom. She was like #1 planner, coordinating everything. She was like, I feel like it was the most bonding time for my mom and I. We spent so many hours planning this magical day, and I think I kind of like understand her more now that Layla's here. I mean, she just came like full on mama bear. Like, everything's gonna be perfect for my girl. And it was so sweet. Like, I look back and those were like the sweetest memories of my mom. We also had another photographer taking photos of the guys. This was Darian and Aubrey were my photographers. They were awesome. Shout out to you. You killed it. Here's some of the guys' photos. You were so handsome. Like, I cannot even.
Oh, that was fun.
Put you in your glasses. This is so sweet. They even threw him up. Like, I should have totally done that.
That was cool.
That is so cool.
You got to trust your groomsmen to do that.
Yeah, you do. And there's some of his
fun little
photos of
pictures
his
with Ethan.
groomsmen. Some with his dad. So sweet. Look how happy
Oh,
you
that's a
are.
good
Evan was like beaming all day. It was so sweet. And then the ceremony, right before the ceremony started, planning my wedding and picking out my wedding dress was something my mom and I did. And it was going to be like a surprise thing for my dad to show him like my dress on my wedding day. And so he had not seen any of it. If you like know a backstory, my dad and I are super close. I get all the crying, the sentimental from him, all the big moments in life. And so I had planned to do like a first look with my dad. I just kept pushing it off all day because I was like, I already have my makeup on. I'm going to bust out crying. Like, I got to push it off. I got to push it off. And last minute, like, the girls were like, you're going to regret it if you don't do it. Just do it and, like, just try not to cry. Try your best. So, literally, right before we go to walk down, I walk out on the balcony with my dad, and I had, like, a gift for him, and, like, I had engraved on his tie, like, a little, embroidered, I guess you'd say, on his tie, like, always your little girl, and gave him a gift and a tie clip. And we just, like, were doing all that we could to not cry. Like, we were bawling. It was, like, the sweetest thing.
So it didn't work. You
did
cry.
I did cry. And my makeup, and I'm freaking out. And the girls are like, I mean, the wedding's already started. People are already walking down. And they're like, hurry, we got to rush down. Aaron and Whitney are there. They're grabbing my dress. So me and Dad are just, like, doing all we can to not cry. So that was, like, super sweet. So then, right before I walked down, my matron of honor, we had, like, a prayer together. And I feel like that set such a mood of, like, calmness and of peace because I was so terrified. It was, like, the most exciting but, like, thrilling and nerve-wracking thing. Then all the guys walked down, my little groomsmen, and then Evan's nieces. They were so sweet. They looked so beautiful in their little dresses. Of course, my brother Jeb. Oh my goodness. I was standing up on there before I walked down these massive steps, and all I could see was Evan, like, afar off. And it was like, in that moment, I felt like it was just him and I standing there, like, nobody else around. It was just so magical.
There's really no words to describe it. So, like, I was standing in the middle with the perfect view, and here she comes with this big, long, flowy dress, floating down the big staircase. I mean,
Had
first
like a
of all, the place is just gorgeous. I mean, we loved it. Second of all, she literally looked like Cinderella walking down into the ballroom.
Aww.
Like, I'm not kidding. The
I
dress,
wish I could go back.
she was so beautiful, and I couldn't help it. I started crying right then and there.
It was so sweet. And if you know Evan, he's not a crier, so that was a big deal. His pastor, he married us, but my dad gave, like, the charge, the wedding charge, but his pastor couldn't be there for the rehearsal.
I have a video trying to explain to my pastor, like, what we were talking about the night before, because first of all, he's done a lot of weddings, so he knows what he's doing, but still, he was not able to be there the night before. And so that made us all a little bit nervous, so we were, like, sending videos back and forth and stuff like that. When she sits down, the song will change to some song, I'm not sure yet. And when that song changes, that's our cue to walk out. We're back here behind the stage. So he's sitting in for you. This is Carlin's brother. Then it'll be me, then Ethan. So we will all just walk right this way. I will stand here, and then you will stand right here.
And then came the scary part.
Mm.
It was so terrifying when we had to sing, and it was beautiful. It was so sweet. Like,
It was
I'm
amazing.
so glad we did it. So glad we did it. So there's some photos of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, those are so pretty. I mean, it was the most magical day. It was also hot, but thankful the crowd stuck that out.
Yeah.
And
It was
then
very
the most
hot.
magical part, our first kiss. That was magic.
That was the best. That was the best part.
And then, oh my goodness, running out of that place just felt like.
I can't believe they grabbed that heel click perfectly.
And then running out of there, like once we got up the steps, it was like, I felt like I was on cloud 9.
She ran off like a free bird.
I
or
did.
something.
I was
she,
like,
she was dragging me.
As soon as that happened, we started taking family photos. Oh, it was so sweet. I love this.
What's that one?
Oh, that's me doing the dab because that was legit.
Pictures with the pastor.
Yeah. Little flower girls. I had a huge wedding party, but you know what? I literally love it because they're all like our best friends and family's always there, and it was just, I thought it was so sweet to have everybody there, so it was totally worth having a huge bridal party. And then after we got all of those shots, we moved on to just our photos while everybody went to eat in the reception. Wow, those were like magic.
They really were.
This day was just so magical.
You might as well pause here for a long time because she's going to want me to throw up a lot of these photos.
I know.
These are amazing.
They were so much fun. These ones in the grass. And this is actually like the cover of our single that we released, Show You I Do, that we sang at our wedding. Those are stunning. This is in front of the huge home where we got ready. Then we move on to the reception.
Wow, the cake is gorgeous.
That's my aunt.
I barely remember that because like we were over there for
I
like
know.
5 seconds.
I don't even think I got to eat it. Oh yeah,
Well,
we
besides
did
the
'cause
bite
fed
we
each
shoved
other.
in each other's face.
Yeah. We were starving. We didn't eat it all, man.
We finally ate when we left. We had to play in the car.
So I totally wish I would have smashed more on your face. Like I tried my best, but there wasn't
I told
enough.
her, I said, whatever you do is what I'm going to do.
Oh, and he really did get me.
So she put a little on my face, so I came back with a little on her face, but she says I put more on her face.
Yeah. Okay, then we had our matron of honors and best men give a speech. So they gave speeches. It was super sweet. Ethan cracked me up. We laughed hysterically. And then from there, we went to, I think, the sweetest part. Besides our song we sang to each other, we went to do our first dance. And wow, I literally feel like crying. It was such a sweet memory. My brother Lawson sang a song, and Evan and I.
It was awesome.
We did a dance, which, disclaimer here, number one, I'm not a dancer. I don't know how to dance. We took dance
Neither one of
classes
us.
like right before our wedding because I thought it was so sweet. Mainly with just my dad and I. Him and I probably took 2 dance classes, I think, because he was out of state, so he couldn't come in that much. But when all this happened, everything was so rushed that I didn't bustle my dress. And also, I took off my heels because I thought it'd be easier to dance in. So therefore, my dress was super
She's
long.
tripping over the dress the whole time.
It was super long, and I didn't bustle it because nobody, I think, like, I don't know, nobody knew how to bustle it or something. So, yeah. But the pictures are beautiful.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
That's right, and it was sweet. It was sweet in the heart, so that's what matters. And then my dad and I, we did a dance, and of course, I cried through the whole thing. It was so sweet. And we threw the bouquet. I actually threw it twice.
Oh, yeah.
What? The first time I threw it was like a dud.
It
so I
hit
was
the
like,
string
wait.
of lights, didn't it?
Yeah, it was something. And so I was like, give it to me again. So then I threw it again. We're getting close to the end.
Heading out. There's the sprinklers. The
Okay.
sprinklers. That'd be bad. That's a great way to leave. We should have done that. The sparklers.
The sparklers. Okay, funny backstory. Here we go. Here's a backstory for you. You see that green, beautiful Mustang?
yeah.
That's a Mustang, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my mom and I want to say like 2 weeks, maybe a week before our wedding, we were shopping and
Not car shopping.
trying to get last minute stuff. And we showed up at the mall and they were having this huge car.
Like a car show.
Show?
Just,
Yeah, that's what you'd call it, a car show. And I was like, we had not decided what we're going to leave in yet because all the cars were like super expensive to rent. And like right before your wedding, you're adding up all this stuff you have to pay. Photographer, you have to pay, you know, your musicians, your preacher. And it's just like adding up. And I'm like, we're just going to have to leave in nothing because we just can't spend the money on something else. It's like so expensive just to drive away in, like to rent a car. And so I'm like, I am going to march over there and ask one of these people to let me borrow
They
their
did it.
car.
Her and her mom were not shy at all.
So we literally, me and my mom walked around the whole car show, picked out all kinds of cars we liked, and we talked somebody into letting us use their car. They showed up to our wedding day, let us
Literally, he
drive
was amazing.
the
He
car.
showed up, cleaned it. I mean, he keeps this thing immaculate.
It was so cool, and we
And just let
left
us
in the
drive
Mustang, and let us like decorate it and everything. It was so cool.
He was awesome.
It was super cool, and it matched our wedding. Like the color green was like perfectly, cause yeah, it was magic. And then we all ran out, of course, with the sparklers.
You can't say it either.
Okay, that was the best feeling, was leaving that wedding. It was like so exciting. Wow. And then
There were so many
There's some
people that still
sparklers.
stayed at the end too.
yeah,
Or maybe it was just my family and your family, and it felt like so many people.
that's hilarious. And so there are some photos of us in the car as we left, and we're like stuffing our
Oh
faces
yeah,
because
we
we're
have some
starving.
photos then. Yeah.
My mom had somebody pack like food
Mm-hmm.
in there for us to eat on our way to like the hotel because we were like stuffing our faces. And it was so good.
And that's about it. Then it's off to the honeymoon in the Dominican Republic, which that'll have to be another video.
Yeah, we should actually tell them about our honeymoon because we
should.
haven't actually shared a whole bunch of stuff about our honeymoon.
We totally should.
It was pretty magic, but we'll save that for another video. That was pretty much our day. That's a very short glimpse of what went on, and it was so exciting.
It was
so
amazing.
thrilling.
It was just gorgeous. Like it was a dream come true, honestly.
So what would be your absolute favorite part of the whole day?
Even though it was nerve-wracking, I'd probably have to say the best memory is singing the song together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you don't get more romantic than that.
It was there were so many moments. Okay, I'm going to tell you my favorite moments, but I can't just have one favorite moment.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Okay, so first off, yes, the song was magic. Just walking down, seeing you, leading up to the song, all that was magic. The dances, the first
I thought
dance
she'd
and
say
the
that.
dance with my dad, hands down one of my favorite experiences ever.
I
I'll
agree.
never
I could
forget
have
it.
said that, but the song was great too. But
I
the
loved
dance
both.
was very romantic.
No, I love the song too. And then the other thing, I love the song He Is Here because I think that set the mood for the whole wedding day, that it wasn't just about us or our families or each other, but that God was the center of the whole wedding and the one that brought us together. And it was just like singing the words to the song of He's Here, like His presence is here, He's abiding with us, giving Him the glory. I think that was just a huge statement to like people there and to us that we just can live out through our family as we grow. So happy first year anniversary to us.
That's right.
I love you.
I love you. So, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the reminiscing of our first anniversary. And
We will see you next week.